47. This is Diana from Agency. We've been monitoring the small tracking device in the late Hayamoto Jr. We managed to track down Hayamoto Sr. thanks to your fine work. We're quite excited since Hayamoto hasn't been registered in public for more than 15 years. He emerged at one of his castles in central Japan. This makes it a very tricky assignment. You must make your way through some very tough security and bypass a lot of electronic surveillance in order to access the castle undetected. You might need to take out the power grids to the alarm units. The whole area is studded with tripwires, guards, substations, alarm units, guard towers, etc. Strategic planning is extremely important. All their systems are on high alert, so consider your moves in there. Your equipment is hidden in a truck just outside the entry gates. When you get the equipment, we'll brief you on the position of alarm units as well as guard movements. 47, I repeat, find the truck with equipment, wait for our briefing, get to the castle undetected, and take out the castle alarm before entering.
What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Sinistreina1, and today we are bringing you more Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. This is mission number 7. This is actually quite a fun mission to do. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. We're going to go ahead and get into this. There's actually kind of a little bit of glitches in this mission, but it's not too bad. We're going to show you how to do it without taking anyone out. We don't need any weapons. We don't need anything, and we're going to hopefully be able to complete Silent Assassin. So remember, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, especially if you want to see more Hitman 2 Silent Assassin as well as all the other Hitman games, and it's go time. Alright, so the first thing you want to actually do, it's actually quite tricky to get by this sniper that's perched up. You can't really see him from here. But as soon as you start out, immediately run forward, then turn to the left. I like to do a little zigzag pattern here as long as you don't have a straight kind of shot to the actual sniper. There's 2 sniper posts in the beginning here. It's very easy to get caught by the sniper. But I just showed you pretty much how not to get caught. Every single time it'll work. We've got a few minutes here, but we have to wait, so I'll explain it a little bit more. But as soon as it starts, move forward directly, start running, and then immediately move to the left. What that does is it buys an extra 2 seconds for that truck to be stuck where it's at, and that truck provides cover between the sniper and you, and you're able to zigzag through the trees so that you're not actually able to get caught. So as soon as he turns around, go ahead and start moving here. You want to try to time it perfectly because you need to be as close as you can with him. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead and pick up this crossbow and night vision. You don't really need it, but for those of you that want to complete kind of more of everything and pick up the different weapons that the game has, well then you can do this. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. So as I said, we're going to get as close to him as we can. Now remember, we're moving really slow, but we're just a little bit faster than he is, so eventually we're going to be able to catch up to him. As long as you stay on his right side, then there's actually no worries, no problems whatsoever as far as him being able to see you. As soon as he gets past to this little pillar, he's going to turn to the left. Now what you want to do is you want to stay as close to him as possible. But also start moving diagonally to the right because he's going to do a little bit of a turnaround, and it's possible that sometimes he might be able to see you, as he does it right there. Sometimes he's able to see you. So also just make sure that you don't start running just yet. Wait till you get about to this black spot, then you can actually start running, as he will turn around sometimes if you run a little too quickly. Now this next part here is definitely a lot trickier to do, but sometimes the guard will come through the door, but if you're actually able to do it in the amount of time that I did, you're able to make sure that the guard doesn't come through the door. So as soon as you get down these steps, that door is going to open. Get over here without running and shut the door. If you do that correctly, the guard will not be alarmed, he will not be alerted, and he will no longer come into the room, which this means that it can take a lot longer if the guard has to go through the room, and then we don't want to take longer. We want it to be as short as possible while getting through it nice and stealthy. So if you do it the way I did it, every single time he'll go to the right. So just kind of wait here a little bit for him to go into this room in here to the right. Now, there's definitely, this is one of the more difficult missions I have come across as playing the Hitman games. Not because it's really difficult, just because, you know, iffy AI and whatnot. So hopefully, as you will see here, that you're going to be able to have the same results and be able to complete this Silent Assassin. So as soon as you get over here, you want to get against this pillar. There's going to be some guards coming in this direction. There's actually 3 guards. 2 of them walk together, and 1 of them is walking in the opposite direction. Now, the 2 that are walking away from you, you really don't have to worry about them too much throughout this whole thing. You really only have to worry about this guy that's coming back. Now, he's going to quickly turn around right at the point he's at right now, so make sure you don't go go any further than right here. And as you can see, he stops at that point right there, so you really got to be careful. From this point on, it's just a matter of going straight. Do not run too much. The reason being is he does like this zigzag pattern, and he will be able to kind of hear your footsteps if you're too close, and so you want to just kind of stay a little bit away from him. Also, one thing to note is that the trucks do have the ability to run you over even at like 0 miles an hour. They're going so slow. But if a truck comes anywhere near you when you're on this level, unless it's completely stopped, you will be run over, and of course you will die. We don't want that now, do we? So continue to move along this way. This is kind of like automatic. Trucks are going to be going in and out throughout the whole thing, so you just got to know when to kind of time your movements and whatnot. So as soon as you see him there for the last time, what you're going to do is you're going to get up against this corner up here right where he turned around, and stop right here. As you can see, we just barely saw that those 2 guards are heading back in this direction, but where we're standing, you should be fine from right here. Now I'm going to show you guys that you can actually find out where the guards are with the crossbow. See, as it lights up in red, so that's a little handy tool. Even though you can't see where the guards are, you'll at least know which position they're in by using the crossbow aiming. So it's really cool. I actually like that. So as soon as they go back, they're going to go back and do that same route again, which gives you enough time to move completely straight forward. And from this point, you can pretty much run. You've got a little bit of time before you get up to the next part. However, if there's already, like in this instance, there's a truck that we saw just up ahead, remember that they just repeat the process over and over again. So get up here close enough to where the guards are, but we don't want to move too far ahead. So as soon as you see also, make sure you stay against the pillars, as you can be run over, like I said. Now, we can see the guard there. Of course, if we point at him, it actually shows where he is. So go up about 1 more, and then you should be fine. Right now, we're just going to be a little patient and wait for this next truck to come on by. So this, depending on how fast you've been doing, and if you've been doing it the way that I have, which you should be since you're actually watching this walkthrough, that you shouldn't have to wait too long for this truck to come by. And of course, there it is. So as soon as it passes you, keep moving with it. The truck will mask your movements, your sound, and everything, so they won't be able to see you. Now, I'm going to lay out here exactly how many guards there are in this area, so you're going to be able to find out how many you have to worry about. So there's one there, there's another one we just passed right there, and there's that guy right there. There could possibly be more, but of course I'm not going to go out in front and look. So what we're going to do now is we're going to wait, and as soon as this truck goes, run, but stop. Make sure you don't run when you get to the next one. Start walking, as the guards will be able to hear your footsteps and you will be caught. Alright, so this next part is we can start running after a little bit. You can sometimes catch the truck, but I recommend not catching the truck up ahead. The reason being is it could glitch out on you. It happened to me one time. I was actually doing this walkthrough a few minutes ago, had it all the way up to this point, and the truck stopped. I made it into the truck, however the truck didn't move from that point. So I recommend just waiting on the next truck. That way you know it's for sure. There's no reason to move any forward, as all we are doing is waiting for the next truck, and we're going to repeat the same process. Now you're going to notice up ahead that a guard is going to slightly see you, and there's going to be a little bit of an alert, but not really an alert, and you'll notice in the end that it's actually not an alert, but there's nothing that you can really do about it. If you go and do it this way, a guard is going to glance you, even though I think in real life, if Agent 47, the man, the myth, the legend, I love how that truck like runs over the freaking curb, but he would easily be able to hide behind some of these boxes. However, you cannot hide behind the boxes, you can only hide with the boxes. So in doing so, you can also use the map. That way you know for sure where you're at. If you're on any other difficulty level, you would see the enemies, but that shows you right there that we're on professional. So you're going to see that there's going to be a guard that you're going to see right up here, and this happens every single time, so there's nothing you're going to really be able to do about it. He's going to spot you just a little bit. It's tiny, but there will be a little bit of an alarm, kind of a nearby guards alarmed or whatever, which is just that one guard. He doesn't come after you. You're already past the point, so it doesn't really matter, and you're still good to go. So don't be alarmed thinking you're not doing the silent assassin approach. Like I said, if we could hide behind the boxes a little bit better, then you would notice that nothing really happened. So right now there's about 5 or 6 guards surrounding you. None of them actually go into the truck, so you're fine. Just wait it out. If you remember correctly, there was trucks in the very beginning when we got into the underground tunnel. Whatever you do, don't get into one of the trucks in the beginning. If you do, that's one of the ones that the trucks that they actually search, and you will be caught. So pretty much get out and you're done with the mission, complete. And we're going to find out how well we did and our score as well. And we got a little crossbow with it too. Let's go ahead and save. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, there were no alerts. We had a close encounter, but there was no alerts. So we're still good. Stealth's up. Silent Assassin, 8 minutes and 25 seconds. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying my Hitman 2 Silent Assassin HD walkthrough, or should I say the HD Trilogy. Overall, we're doing pretty well. We've only had 2 alerts, close encounters 1, but everything has been Silent Assassin so far on the professional difficulty. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and we will see you on the next mission. Peace out, bitches.